Hello, hello, and come in, everyone. Welcome to the Hush House Library, a place of secret and wonder, seated cliffside over the ocean on the island of Brancrug. The tea is brewed and ready to pour, so make yourself comfortable as we crack open the book of our adventure, peeling back the skin of the world to glimpse the hidden histories laying beneath. Ah, welcome back into Hush House, where we have finally sanctified this area as we were going to do last time we closed. And in part of that sanctification process, the spirits were like, look, you need to organize the shelves. So I have gone and organized my bookshelves by memory, except for the things that I have yet to master. Don't know what these provide, so they're not getting organized. But yeah, even the Grail. Even the Grail. Name. Aspects. Okay, it's just an aspect, not a name. But yes, even the Grail was like, you need to organize the shelves. So I was like, okay. Those are organized. And now that they're organized, I can actually find things a little better. I know, who would have foreseen? Would have foreseen that the storm books would be hanging out over here. But also, I was right on a thought. There's not a whole lot of nectar providing memories. I've got those ones right there, and then this one right here. That's it. That's all I've got for things that give nectar. It's a little frustrating. I remember that's the correct amounts. And there's whatever this is, but I can't play it in here. Unless... Nope, okay. I wouldn't happen to have a scale ability with heart attached to it. No, didn't think so. Oh well, let's go ahead and get into learning new skills and unlocking more rooms as I gradually make my way up to a power of 20 grail, so I can do more with this book. Let's see, which one of these desks had forged? There it is. Many options. Metal. Yeah, some of my forge skills are a little more neglected than others. Forge tool, huh? Well, let's see if we have anything along those natures. Ooh. Don't even have to spend a memory. Or pull a memory. That taken down. Earn a little extra coin. Numa visitors. Okay. What am I doing? I can run multiple books at once. Lantern might be a little more tricky. Yeah, my highest lantern skill is currently in use. And I never noticed just how creepy this painting is. It's beautiful. A substantial improvement. I need 8 edge. Let's pull that off. I use Ragged Crossroads. Obviously, I'm going to have to use 5 of that. Then I'll need maybe a memory. Get that going. Oh, risky. But I ordered that. Okay, one contradiction. Now I need to find the appropriate. Oh, that is not it. The appropriate writing desk. Here we go. Oh, what language are we written in? Lucine. Okay. Back at Crossroads. Then I need a tool or ink. Let's say, does the kitchen knife count as a tool? I hope it does. That right there for now. Memory of foresight. Okay, so you provide foresight. So that'll have to wait. And then we'll go drop that right there. Oh, X begins theoplasmic contamination. Excellent. And escape reflection. Oh. What do you used if it's not too late in the day? Or if I had liquid to scholar level 4 to the essence, we'll take. Okay, that'll give me more. What was it called? Do I not have any left? I might be out of it. Shoot. Oh well. Not the end of the world. Okay, Iron Book. Discipline of the Hammer and Foresight. They need another Foresight shelf soon. contradiction and another foresight would be more than sufficient. And then I'll have a third level on Discipline of the Hammer. Oh, it's raining. Excellent. I mean, rain is just lovely. Prediction. Foresight. Hammer. Bulking Fugitive. Heart. Heart, Edge, and Scale. Do I need... Okay. I might not be able to get in here, but it'll be worth a shot. First, a contradiction. And while we're getting that, we'll go ahead and... Which that's my only soul aspect with any edge tied to it. Oh, there's metal, but... it would be the same amount of forge, or edge. Give me that. Rose oil. A tool, huh? Oh, right, those on the walls don't count as tools. Really, only one? Huh. A little disappointing. Okay, this may just get a little more complicated. I think I know what I need to do, though. No, it's not that. Orc's cleansing will be a little more potent than a contradiction. Anywhere else I can put this skill? To use in here. That's something with a memory aspect. Makes me curious. Another contradiction. Is there anything else I would use edge 16 to get in there? 13, if I can get in there, that would be good. And I apologize if I sound a little different. A bit of a sore throat. Hope I'm not coming down with anything, but it's always potential. Contradiction. Okay, that's not great. That's not great at all. We'll see if that's worth it. It's minute 30. Okay, that might not have been worth it. But I will regardless do. So I'm going to bring him up to 11. Unfortunate. Well, if I find another one for the next day, I know what to do. I can hire another skulking fugitive. Well, that's not great. Winning move only is a temporary memory. And it's only worth 3. Really? That's not great at all. Shoot. Okay. Unfortunate. We just use this day to make money using my forge skills. Well, maybe not all of them. Wrong book. Wrong thing. There we go. Get through this book. And where's that triangle? What is this called? Square. That is a triangle. That is not a square. Lied to here. Next, we're trying to convince me it's a protractor. Ooh, memory of sun. Oh, sunny. I don't know if I have anything that's effective against keeper skin specifically. Let's go through my books real quick. Thumb through the pages while I've got this pause when I've got other things ticking by. Thought I had something needed. That ain't it. Unfortunate. D.I. Douglas Moore. Yes, you've been here before. Okay. I want a book on the lantern. What's your understood languages? And nothing that's written in anything other than English or Greek. I've organized everything now. I don't know where anything is. Oh, the folly of man and the folly of Protogen. Thanks for that. Got a much better idea of who might needing arresting. Mrs. M is going to like that. No time for at all for the church. Miss M, proper freethinker. Never mind all them poor mediums, she says. Lock up a bishop or two, save all that money on silly hats. But once if we lock people up for spending too much on millinery, she'd need to watch out. Had to eat my dinner in the garden shed that evening. Anyway, ta-ta. Alright then. It's unfortunate having to have a garden shed dinner. Not exactly a comfortable place. How did you get in there? Seagull's running off breaching containment again. We have impulse. My impulse bookshelf's full. Let's see here, spices and savors. Here we go. I actually do have this. Lesson, memory, effort, go. Then I will need, I guess, another impulse. Maybe in a different bookshelf. Something I can use like a grail card on. There we go. Is this gonna need moth? Nope. Skill is nectar and forge. Yes. Foresight would work. Okay, and one bronze smith trade. And then the seagull wants. Well, I know exactly what the seagull's gonna want. It's gonna want an egg. Done. And done. That goes there. And a health. The only thing with nectar that I got. Just a little annoying. What makes it annoying is it's the only source of scale as well. I don't know if I can upgrade the scale aspect of it any further. Sixpence, though. And let's throw in the shaft. Memory of found. That's a little annoying. Why have these stopped? Fans. That's fine. Huh. Well, that's weird. I wonder why the card stopped doing little burning things. Mildly unfortunate. Anyways, I've got a crown again. Let's try and get another hireling on board. There we go. We just won't tell them where it came from. Yeah, you find eggs like that anyways. They're usually unfertilized or not viable in the first place. So it's not really a big deal. Now, let's see here. I paused to do something completely slipped me. Oh. Couldn't have been important. It probably was important. Surrealist painter. Do I need anything that needs rose to get through? That needs rose. That doesn't. That doesn't either. That does. Does not. Rail. Get through the stairs or action? Yes. Okay. Of course you'd be having an attitude with me. Right. Do I have anything I can feed it? Don't think so. That's fine. I mean, it's not fine, but that's fine. Soul pasta and language skills to navigate the seagulls. Pet gull. You cannot have a pet gull. There's no such thing. You can have pet rats, but these guys are just criminal malice. Release him. How are my chickens doing? My chickens are okay. I will not be hiring the just normal potatoes. No mushroom. He'll take an entire pumpkin, but not. The honey is a better option. Feed the chicken. Bye. Ooh, hindsight. Actually, you know something I'm completely neglecting? I have a whole bunch of undiscovered books, or uncategorized. Where are they? There's one. There's 2 more, or 3 more. I have yet to find a use for year tallies. Yeah, let's get these things going at the very least. Come on. There we go. And a whole bunch of... Okay. Tuppence, the lesser chicken, has been abated. Now Terrence, the planet destroyer, gets the entire pumpkin. It's for our safety. Oh, that's not a thing I can consider. Turtle with ruby eyes, or ruby emerald. I know what colors are. Maybe. I will need an egg for the chicken. The chicken. I will need an egg for the turtle. Good to know late night cliff climbing is not an option. Alright, tuppence. Where did I put tuppence? There's tuppence. Tuppence. I need an egg. Ooh, an auction. Yeah, we'll go ahead and do that. Sky. Get through that book. Oops. 6 heart. That's an easy one. I think my desk with Sky is occupied. Oh, here we go. 6 heart. Core. Boom. Well, I was hoping to get some hirelings. I guess that's not an option, though. Okay. Let's start with you, because you give me a horizon sight. Oh, nice. Got an egg out of that as well. I am not getting through those books, so let's go ahead and put them on my uncategorized shelves. There's no space on that uncategorized shelf. Fear, less than a fur and feathers. Okay. feel like I'm missing some fear books. Oh well, I'm sure I'll find them. And you give me impulse. Oh, whoops, I thought I copied that over. I must have never hit save. Lesson in knot weaving. I'm gonna need more memories. Easy enough. I have my solace books up here. Those will suffice quite nicely. And the yielding of another memory. Since I have no idea what these books are, we'll just put them on this shelf. And then my turtle. My good ease. That was an incredibly low hiss. Okay. Here we go. Lesson, impulse, solace, and health card. And Valentine de Wolf was absolutely having it. Oh, I need to. Okay, daytime again. Let's try and pause on maybe a surrealist painter. Strengthening my skills is great, but I would love to break into more rooms. Where are you again? Forge? Okay. Let's go ahead and take this over here for the moment. So I've already read the book, I don't need the same aspect. Oh, hello, I can get through this quickly. Ooh, hang on. Do I have more sky? I don't. But I got that thing. Oh. I could have just used that. Too late now. Too late now. I can submit it with heart. I could get into here. Smoky chamber. But I can now get a horizon sight regardless by talking with you. Consulting engineer? Yeah, you would be useful. Use your help. Alright, foresight. Should be able to get in there no issues, especially since I believe one of these. Excellent horizon sight. Okay. Let's go get you hired on. Foresight. Oh shoot, where did that book go? There you are. You give me a foresight. My foresight shelf's full. Is it? Yep, that's full. Okay. Here becomes the problem. Here becomes the problem as I fill up shelves. Okay, I gave you the memory of, yep, foresight. I only need 12 forge. Okay. General, one of these rooms I had like, here it is, kerosene. Some Razors, rank 2. Kerosene. And then what did I need? 12? Yep, 12. Okay. I will give her the 3-sided square. Now, I don't need to do anything else. I'm just curious. Does she? No, she doesn't take metals. That's fine. Now we can break. Now we can get to the smoky chamber. The room is almost untouched, but little fires still burn here, blithely ignoring the absence of fuel, filling the room with 7 years of. Goodness! 7 years of continuous smoke from fires that are just like, herder, we don't need fuel. Silly fires and their silly persistence. I can commend it thoroughly, but still. Silly fires. While that's happening, I was on a nice walk down the beach. Excellent. Crucible Tower, Governor's Office. The Governor's Office, quite luxurious, at least by standards of the Kerbit. Colors was devoted to his cause and his service, but he did insist on his little pleasures. Understandable. We got our desk. Ooh. Catwink ink. Here's paper. Can't interact with the trash bin, but I can interact with the typewriter, which counts as ink and a tool. Interesting. What do we got here? A mazed cell, a stifling chamber, a trapped cell. That's going to be a thing. Yeesh. eat fish? Yes, you will have fish. Excellent. Have some fish. My silvery friend. Really, why have things stopped burning? Was that a button I pressed? This is a little fiery poof of the cards vanishing. Huh. Faster, slower, fast, normal, pause. It's a mystery. £3. It is a complete mystery. Your books. Boom. 2. Maybe not in that one. Passing by a musician. He's not exactly the most like passing by a musician, but I might be able to use them. He might be just enough. With the horizon sight. Oh, a film reel. Okay. That's just a scroll. Nope, it's a phonograph record. And usually recording of arrows opening the sky composed for the corporation or the coronation of new King Henry IX. The record bears the suppression stamp expunged. Interesting. Who died not the path then? Who was denied victory though never defeated? Who brought a key long lost? Who served 2 masters as best he could? At least by sense Kukurbit. Collectors devoted to his cause and his service. Colors was devoted to his cause and his service, but he did insist on us. Maybe? I probably don't have that right at all. That's going to be winter associated. Was born of 3 nations and of none purified, but was often pure. New cages. Is it you? No, it's by Eva de Wolf. Do you wonder if I'm pronouncing that wrong? Oh, use art in here. Okay. A bit of soul pasta to boost you up to 10. And so much that the joke is fet as in fettuccine. Scar and whiskey. Give him a little tipple. I knew that was tipple with a P. I don't have any food with rose tied to it. I do have a tool though. Lunar globe. Didn't even notice I had that. Okay, I think this may be one of the first times in a while I've been able to use the traveling musician to get into somewhere. Oh, I need to read these. The combi is not especially lucid, and the state called Ubugoya evidently includes a malady of the lungs which causes coughing fits. He weakens audibly over the course of the interrogation. He is questioned about disposition of various unsanctioned items recovered from a nocturnal branch raid on a castle Ortusio in the region of the Fucine marshes. He is, however, defiant as well as incoherent. Akambe insists the items have been put to good use. He derides nocturnal branches, the lackeys of Calyptra. Alarmingly, during the last few minutes of the interrogation, he begins to insist that his interrogator should burn the library. He waxes enthusiastic about the fire he wants to see, leading to a kind of final coughing fit, after which the interview ends abruptly. Ooh, stolen secret. Okay. Edicts inviolable. Where are my stolen secrets? Here they are. This is a new skill. I like getting new skills. I like being a skill monkey. Okay. Precept of occlusion and disillusion, their jealous enforcements is the nature of the Calyptra. Next up, I need some to sky. My mistake. Oh, here we go. Savage him. Ooh, I may have started that too early. Well, maybe. Might be able to pull it off. Okay, that was a little early. That's fine. The phonograph still accepts Sky. At least Thursday's phonograph does. Savage Hymn. Oh, 2 memories. We'll have to start this. We'll have to try this again. Yep. Alright, morning's rolled around. Savage Hymn. Beguiling Melody. Except not in that desk. We'll use this desk. I guess we didn't need to, those. Not the end of the world. Might find another use for the scale. Actually, I think I have another use for the scale right now. Beguiling Melody. Lost. Sunny. Now, is that my strongest Sky? No, my Applewright. Excellent. Okay, getting through that. Next up, I have this book with the subject of serpents and venoms. Go here. Savage Hymn. I have to use heart or a health card. That's the only source I have. I guess it doesn't matter. That's exactly everything I need. Alright, that's 2 more books mastered. Well, a book and a phonograph recording. Valentine suggests that rulers should be elected to govern by serpents, not their subjects, for the serpents, being cold-blooded in its nature, is incorruptible. Also, they're good nope ropes. They're good slithery friends. Look at these lads. There is nothing dangerous going on in that head. Please be advised, joke vipers are exceedingly dangerous. The first movement is soft, autumnal. The second, unsettling, verbal. The third is bright, soaring, rapturous. The fourth movement is glassy, slithering. A tintinabulous icicle rattle. What is on this phonograph record? Those movements are all over the place. Also, I said febrile. I meant to say febrile. The fifth returns to the theme of the third, bright and rapturous once again. This is the choral movement. It becomes apparent, though, that these are much, much too pure and high to be human voices. They recall birdsong. They recall the sweep of the windswept sky, blue turning black at the edge of the higher heaven, and they wrench the heart in a direction the Bureau does not permit. Oh hey, cheerful ditty and lessons in songs and string. Now, where was I storing my cheerful ditties? I think I put them on a small shelf. No, I organize things now. I don't know where anything is. Oh, I absolutely did this to myself. All my revelations are up there because the sun cannot damage Lantern. That's absolutely how this works. Insight, fear, satisfaction, pattern, impulse, or intuition. I don't know, was it up here? Yes, okay. Songs and strings. Need another cheerful ditty. And maybe a memory of solace. Nope, not quite yet. Solace, another cheerful ditty. No expert, but I'm no dabbler. And get that up. Okay. Then we can get this. Intuition, Serpent's Infant. Ooh, that is quite the piece. I mean, these are all impressive art pieces, don't get me wrong. The art on these cards are all beautiful, but that one's kind of intimidating. And then I'm going to throw cheese on it. Just completely ruin the entire mood. Intuition. All right, let's get this done. Well, I say it's kind of intimidating, but then I realize it's a portrait of this little derp. You realize there is no danger here at all. Look at this guy. He doesn't even know where he is. Aw, these are the mother's neglected children. We prefer that they pass not through any door. I have let 2 in through my doors. Okay, and with that, we've gone through a lot of skills, opened up 2 rooms, surprisingly. I never actually checked out this room. Protogen, the sea remains, that is, of course. The way it usually works, discard objects here, release beasts, or go for a swim. Okay. You have to check that out later. Well, I need to get this running again. Well, the library is going to be closed while I maniacally go get the materials needed to get the pumps operating once more. So everybody, we will have to leave the library for now. I have a problem, and I'm going to be a problem. As the sun in rags comes to rest, so too must we close the book on our journey, for now within the walls of Hush House. Fret not, though. If you want to be notified of new adventures or be informed when I livestream, hit the subscribe button to stay up to date. And if you like my content, hit the like button. If you dislike my content, hit the dislike button. Both of these help me out more than you might realize. And if you have any thoughts, errant or otherwise, feel free to leave them down below in the comments. And until next time, ta-ta for now, and I hope you all have a good one.